Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for being here. Your attendance is really appreciated. So we have missed some classes, especially last week, because we have an activity on Wednesday, and then on Thursday you were having your diagnostic test from UNIT8. But let me tell you that the class lesson 1, unit number 8, is already uploaded in YouTube channel, so you can perfectly access to it, check out the class so you can catch up and you will not feel lost. Today we're going to work in the Richmond Learning Platform. So I will ask you to please access to the internet browser and access from your users. We're going to work in the e-workbook in Richmond Learning Platform. Just to be on the same page, I'm going to share my screen with you so you can follow the exercises correctly. So you know that from Santillana, well, I repeated this many times, but it seems that sometimes it's the first time that I tell you the instructions because sometimes you don't know where to look. And from Santillana Compartir, you access with your username and your password. You click on Richmond, then you go to your class, click on it, the menu will be displayed. I just want to congratulate the students who shared the comments with me and or with your classmates here. Remember back in May the 27th, we have a class and I asked you to participate in a forum, my favorite movie of all times. Just a few of you participated. It was a class activity. I know that it's not evaluated, but you were supposed to participate. It was about my favorite movie of all times. You were supposed to write a short paragraph about your favorite movie. And I liked here, I liked all of the comments that you left. And you can see the students who actually participated. I also respond because you did an excellent job, that it was not meant to be ignored. So thank you very much for the students who actually participated in this forum. I repeat, it was not an evaluation, but since it's a class activity, the least you can do is to participate, because this is what your parents are paying for, to give you the best tools for your education process. The forum is still open, just in case that you want to participate in it. You can do it as soon as this class finish. But let's coming back to the class. We have the e-workbook, which is here. You have the selection of icons. You click on the English IT workbook, and you will see that this little menu here is displayed. You click on it, and it's gonna redirect you to another tab on the browser here in eWorkbook. So let's click on Unit 8. We have done this before with the previous units. We have studied so far this year only lesson number 1. This is the only one that we had studied, and this is the one that we're gonna solve today. We're gonna leave from 2 to 5 to other opportunities. Right now, let's go over lesson number 1. How much technology do you use? And we have the exercises here. Grammar, reading. Well, we have 2 reading passages, vocabulary, and make it personal section. So click on grammar. And you will see. Complete the sentences with at, in, or on. Remember that we use in for months or years. We use on for dates, complete dates with month and number, and at 4 times. So now you know this. In 2 minutes, you will do this, and then I'm gonna come back to you with the answers. 2 minutes, please. Does anybody wants to share the answer in letter A? Can you unmute your microphone and read it, please? Anybody? We are 25 here. I can't believe that only me I'm talking.
Teacher, I think it's in the first is at and the second on.
Thank you very much.
I don't. I am not sure
You're not sure,
100%.
but I think you must be sure, because I think they are the right answers. We'll check at the end. Thank you very much for your participation. Is there anybody else who wants to give me the answer for B?
The first email was sent on October 1971.
Excellent. Just set on. Thank you. Anybody else for letter C?
I think it's off and on.
And on. Thank you. And the last one, Facebook started. Ding. Which one, my friends?
I think it's in the second one too. I think it's in.
You think that here is also in. Okay. Well, thank you very much. In 2004, let's submit the answers. Yeah, we have one. Mm, wait a second. Okay, I have to reset. Okay, you said at, you said on. There you were totally right. In months and years, we use in only for specific dates. What is on a specific date? When you have the number of the day. Here it isn't. That's why you needed in instead of on. Then here it was at. Here we have the day, so it is on. And then we just have the year. And now we got a perfect score. Thank you very much for your responses. Now let's come back to the reading passage. Well, I think that we're gonna move to number 4, and then we're gonna go back to number 2 and number 3, because this one is easier, and we're moving from the easiest to the most difficult one. All right, read word of English, then name objects from A to C. Another way to name objects is to add ER. So this is a prefix or suffix? It's a suffix, remember? At the end of the verb. This squeezes lemons, so it's a lemon squeezer, for example. This object squeezes lemons, and we call it lemon squeezer. So now you have to listen. Well, First, I want you to guess or to look up on the internet for the names, and you have to type them here. You can dry your hair with this. It opens bottles. The machine is great because it washes dishes. So I think that due to the example here, it's going to be very simple for you to write the names of the objects. But just in case, we're going to play it, but I'm going to give you some time to think and type your answers. You can do this in other 2 minutes. Please work it out, then I will play the audio and you're gonna help me type in the responses. Okay, let's listen. All right, help me, please type in this. Can anybody do this? Tell me the name of this object. If it dries people's hair, what do you call it?
Hair dryer.
Hair, thank you. Dryer. If this is used to open people's bottles, you call it?
Bottle opener.
Thank you. Bottle opener. And this one is used to wash the dishes.
Dishwasher. Washer.
Thank you. A dishwasher. Let's check. The first correct, submit to the mark. Well, maybe there's, I need to, what I'm supposed to do? This is a hair dryer. Maybe D8, no. And dishwasher.
You need to put it, I don't know how to say with little.
Maybe, right. All right, let me see. Hair dryer, no, but it doesn't go together. And dryer, it needs letter Y. Well, we are on the internet, we can perfectly look it up, right? Hair dryer. Yeah, that's the way you spell it. There's no mistake. Hair dryer, exactly the way I typed it in wash. Dishwasher. That goes together. And can opener goes together, and it was okay. Oops. Opener and dishwasher. Dryer. You see, it's okay. Let's submit this time. Can opener. Maybe a slash can opener.
Teacher is bottle opener, not can
Ah,
open.
bottle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, the problem in this exercise is me. Is bottle opener. Bottle opener. Hair dryer and dishwasher. So apparently it's perfect. Ah, I give up. I give up with this exercise. But if you got it all right, uh, go for it. Let's show the answers. Hair dryer goes together here, you see. Okay. So you see the problem with this is me. And now let's move to the reading passages. We have 2 and 3. We have 1, 3. 3 new inventions. Well, it's supposed to be new. We're gonna read and complete the exercise. A door that can lock itself is a self-locking door. I don't know if you remember, if I were with you, this part that we have compound nouns, where the three, these are 3-word compound noun. The last word is what the object is. The second word is stated in ing. It indicates what the object does. And here we have a description. When we have self at the beginning, it's telling me that the device, it doesn't need anybody to operate it. It operates itself, or they operate themselves. So in this case, you will see that we have some underlined words. And this is what the objects do. What you have to do is write these words or this sentence into compound nouns, like in here. So we'll do letter A as an example, and then you're gonna do B and C by yourselves. And maybe, who can help me out reading? I need one volunteer to read letter A.
Me, teacher.
Okay, Isela, go ahead. Letter A, please.
Invasion happened to U.S. military all over the world. For example, U.S. soldiers in Iraq can speak into microphone and to computer software can translate English to Arabic or Arabic to into English, allowing good communication between people.
Thank you so much. So we have computer software can translate English into Arabic or Arabic into English. So it's a software. So that is the last word, right? It's a software. So now we have identified the last word of our compound noun. This one locks themselves. So this software can translate. So it's translating. Now we have 2 words. Maybe it is English. Where go the hyphen goes? Translating software. English translating software. Let's see if I'm all right. I have to complete all of that. And it's not gonna show the answers or language. So, but the idea is this. So I don't really hand out well with this book, but I'm so sure that is a software that translates from English to Arabic and from Arabic to English. Then let's do the same with letter B, letter C. You can do it in 2 minutes, please. And then we come back to the right answers. Okay, so the problem was that I included 3 words and I have here only 2. Translating software, here I have 3, we're gonna use 3. And here again, we have 3 words. That was the problem, that I don't follow instructions so well. If 3 words are underlined, 3 words are gonna be included, but here we just have 2 words. Well, we have 3, but this one doesn't count. A translating software. I included English because I found it like, you know, that it needed to be there, but it didn't. So I need another volunteer, please, to read paragraph B. Anybody who wants to cooperate?
Me, teacher.
Okay, Valeria, please.
This amazing development means that electrical items are much easier to maintain. When the clear plastic moves, it generates an electrical current, and so the battery can charge itself. It will be very useful in electrical medical implants. For example, the movement of the heart will change the battery.
Thank you so much. So, it's a battery charger. So the first word, the last word is a charger. Oh, no. It's a battery. Battery. And the battery is able to charge itself. So use charging. And because it does it itself, we write self. And now I think we got it. This battery that can charge itself is a self-charging battery. We have a translating software, a self-charging battery, and in number 3, another volunteer to read it out, please. Paragraph letter C. A volunteer. Kevin Brand, are you there? Kevin Brand? No? Isela, please.
A 17 years old diplomat from London released his first smartphone application. He started writing apps when he was 12 and now has his own company, but he still goes to school and has exams to worry about. The new app series New Stories to Roll offer can read the news more easily onto their smartphones.
Thank you so much. So this is an app that summarizes news. So now we're gonna switch the position of the things because the last word is what the object is. In this case, the item is an application, it's an app. What does the application do is summarize. Summarize what news? This is like the description. So we have a new summarizing, summarizing app. Well, news summarizing app. Now let's see. Well, let me tell you that this is actually the answer. Those are exactly the answers. Ah, but I made a mistake here. You see, here I made a mistake. Let's do this again. Okay, translating software. Self, oops, charging battery. And here, news summarizing app. Those are the answers. If it doesn't work, I give up. Finally, all of good. Translating software, self-charging battery, new summarizing app. So the problem is that I can type. Okay, now let's move to the last exercise. It's another reading passage. It's a true or false thing. The same. Letter A, this invasion is helping to US military all over the world. For example, US soldiers in Iraq can speak into the microphone and the computer software can translate English into Arabic or Arabic into English, allowing good communication between people. Letter B, this is the same passage that you have already read. This amazing development means that electrical items are much easier to maintain when the clear plastic moves. It generates an electrical current and so the battery can charge itself. It will be very useful in electrical medical implants. For example, the movement of the heart will charge the battery. And letter C, a 17-year-old developer from London has released his first smartphone application or app. He started writing apps when he was 12 and now he has his own company, but he still goes to school and he has exams to worry about. The new app summarizes news stories so that users can read news more easily than, well, easily on their smartphones. So now let's answer these questions. Um, well, actually, you have to check true or false or not mentioned. Let me see who can help me out here. I don't know, one volunteer to help me reading.
Me, teacher.
Okay, please read all of them, please. Don't give me the answers, just read them, please.
Okay, teacher. The soldier have to type into the translation software. People use the translation software on vacation. The battery is made of metal. The self-charging battery will help people with naked hair. The young inverter has dropped out of the school.
Thank you. So the soldiers have to type, is it true, false, or not mentioned? So this one is very tricky because it may be false or maybe they didn't even mention it. What do you think?
In the text say that they have to speak, but I don't know if you can also type, so.
Maybe it's not mentioned, but we assume it's false. Let's say false. If it's not false and it's not mentioned, we can change it. Yeah, because you're totally right with what you said. They say that they just speak through the microphone. They don't really need to type. Okay, letter B. What do you guys think? People use the translation software on vacation. It can be either opinions.
With the second one, teacher.
Can you repeat that one, please? Well, I can perfectly hear you because there's a problem with the audio. Uh, well, let's say false. Did you say? Am I right? Am I not?
I think it is true.
Ah, you say it's true. Okay, thank you. Then letter C. The battery is made of metal. What do you think?
False, it's made of plastic, if I am not wrong.
Oh, good. I didn't remember. I thought that they didn't even mention it, but you were right. They said plastic. Letter D, the self-charging battery will help people with weak hearts. It is true. The young inventor has dropped out of school is totally false. Okay, fingers crossed. Oh, okay, the first one. All of them are right, except people use the translation somewhere on vacation. Well, I think is false or not mentioned. Well, I think it's not mentioned because this is the only one that we didn't choose. Let's redo this. Not, yeah, it wasn't mentioned. Now we have all the answers perfectly answered. So, and then we move to home and we finish lesson 1, unit 8. So we're gonna continue. We have classes tomorrow. We're gonna use the English ID book to complete lesson number 2. So far, so good, my friends. Thank you very much for your participation in the activities. See you tomorrow.